Good day, race fans, and welcome to another installation of the Zelda1 Randomizer 2022 Tournament. My name is Malchior, joined here by Jiggly Saint. How you doing, Jiggly?
I'm doing okay. It's good to be back. I
Yeah,
haven't been doing commentary in such a long time.
I miss you. It's great to see you back. Today we have Shton versus Potato Pony. I really don't know what to expect. I played with Potato Pony in weeklies and whatnot for quite a while, and kind of a wild card, kind of all over the place. He can finish in first place, he can finish in the middle, and of course, rando will rando. Anyone can miss something or things go awry and finish lower in the list. But Shton, I've never heard of, so I'm excited to see what they can showcase for us today.
I do remember Shton from the last tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I believe Shton specifically shows up for these tournaments. I don't know if they're an offline player or anything. I had no race records, but I'm excited to see what they can give us. But we will be starting this race up any second now.
Yeah, it'll be a good one.
I'll walk us through our flag sets while we're waiting a bit. Here we go. Starting at near the forgotten spot across the river. Well, Shton showing they already got screen scrolls, so I think we're in for a good match.
Yeah, I think the first thing the order of business is they're going to go up and they're going to check the Power Bracelet Armo statue.
Yes, with this tournament flag set, there is a guaranteed overworld block. So items like Power Bracelet, Recorder, Ladder's always nice, or even Raft. This Power Bracelet, Raft, Recorder take a little higher precedence in this flag set as it's almighty. That's a white sword in less than a minute for Potato Pony.
There we go, white sword, nice. And meanwhile over here, Shton checking out the take annies. And
I'm certain.
Okay, there we go. There's one all the way deep in Death Mountain.
Certain Shton will get back over to the grave and will get their white sword just as quickly as Pony did.
I don't know if we saw what the fourth take any spot was.
I was not. I saw one go down to South Coast, one go to Death Mountain.
One is down by the coast, the other one is Start, and the third one is up by Second Quest level 9. So unless we got a lot of levels hidden on Death Mountain, I would say that the spread's not the greatest. Really, well, I mean, you do have like
any road you can find right near your start location is welcome. So no, this looks good to me.
I mean, it is basically a screen scroll or two away, so.
We got Potato Pony exploring the middle of the world, Shton heading over to the eastern side of the world.
68 rupee bait.
Looking for that first dungeon. It can do some serious damage in literally any dungeon with a 1 minute white sword.
An immediate white sword, that's great. That even means if they find the wood sword, they can just go ahead and take that candle and maybe even work up to. What did you see on the coast? Was that the Recorder?
Yes, that was the Recorder as the ladder item on the coast. Oh, listen, I think I saw one of our take any's went like straight to the start screen, like vanilla start screen. So we got South Coast vanilla start.
Here's level 1
near Grave Armos and Death Mountain. Level 1 found for Shton.
And immediately we find an Epatra.
That's probably a transport with such an early staircase, but we'll see. Now we get to see Shton's combat. Very methodical, very patient and methodical. I like this, especially for Patras.
Fortunately, it's not an Expandopatra, so
Yep. Definitely taking his time.
could even do a Kananaki here if it was cheeky enough.
I don't think I'd try that on a Patra.
I mean, it is worth a try.
Yeah, I would value the staircase higher. And let's see, Shton finds
And
an immediate bow.
something,
Wow.
is this even randomized? And look at that, 60 as our large secret. That is gross.
Yeah, we're looking at Poverty Seed into a compass saying that we have to find a way to go to the left in this level 1. No bombs as of yet, so Shtun's gonna leave for now.
We're gonna try
Trying a pirouette and not getting anything open. Shtun leaves as Pony enters.
Ooh, nice clock there on Shton's side.
Oh, he's gonna try to get some bombs. Heart bomb chance. There it is. So Shtun knows his bomb counts. All right. I'm gonna stop making any assumptions. Shtun could be a threat. 7 on the small, 60 on the large. I think we got a full-fledged Poverty Seed today, Jiggly.
Yeah, well, depends. I mean, bait could be required. We might get really unlucky, and there's lots of Gomas around, and that's going to mean arrows.
Oh, well, for the tournament flag set, extra bosses is enabled, and we've already seen a Goma here in this one. So, if I'm certain these runners will pick up arrows as soon as they can find them.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe the arrows cost 98 rupees. So.
Okay. Shton finding level 3 at Monocle Rock has a few options for pathways to go. Pony's gonna see that Goma block in level 1, picking up a quick compass, no bombs on hand, is likely to leave.
Oh
Another
no!
diamond staircase for Shton.
More Patras. Oh no! And of course, you know we.
Is this gonna turn into the TGE JLo seed? That's 2 already in 6 minutes.
So, question for chat: what do you think this randomizer tournament should be subnamed? I'm thinking Bossapalooza or something like that, or just Boss Percent.
I like Boss Percent.
Boss Percent, yeah.
There's also Forgot to Check the Lake or Where's the Power Bracelet?
No, those are not bad. Because one of the flags is that there's going to be an overworld block, or should I say an item blocked overworld spot with a dungeon. Yeah, oops, all Patras for certain. Oh, well, there's a key. Nice.
That's a nice find to have. Block clip into the staircase.
And oh, look at that! Speaking of the power bracelet, in number 3, so that's going to add 4 extra spots to the overworld to take a look in.
This is progressing quickly.
Oh,
but item block try in 3, but at least he finds out early. That means he can dip this 3.
Don't also try and pirouette that locked door out.
Yeah, I mean, you could stay in the 3 because it's 3. It probably has a high number of keys to be found within it, but really, already got the power bracelet. Just needs that Triforce over in the Chevy room. Go find that ladder.
True. See what we got here at this is money. What kind of money are we looking at? Bad money.
Potato Pony really needs to find bombs. It's hurting the exploration of the Lost Hills tonight.
There's bombs.
There they are.
12 rupees. That's not bad. The keys are expensive though. Let's hope that keys are not going to be a factor in this seed.
Potato Pony does find a candle from a take any. And hopefully
it's 82 rupees, not 90.
He's thinking about it. Shton purchases arrows. So yeah, Potato Pony should find that Hills Armos really soon, and then we'll get his opening bomb packs, which should then get him into the dungeons.
Potato Pony's gonna also pick up the he's gonna pick up the arrows. Ooh, Shton taking a death.
That's a painful one. He's going to go all the way back to the middle of the world, losing a minute or two in overworld progress. I find it's very important whenever taking any kind of overworld death to just pivot your checks. Like, yes, there may be something that you didn't find as a result of your death. Mark it, come back later if you must, but just immediately get checks that are near you. And Shun seems to agree as he's pivoting into Death Mountain checks.
Yeah, that's the problem is you can get tunnel vision when it comes to doing things. It's just like, no, I really got to check this spot, really got to check this spot. And yeah, time management is definitely a key factor in these races. Just being able to know what you're doing, how long it's going to take to do it, and when just rerouting on the fly. That's
it's a key thing of Randomizer.
Yep. Being flexible, I guess you can say, being flexible with your playstyle is how you win tournaments.
That really separates the good from the best.
Okay, medium secrets 27. So yeah, definitely not a great looking money seed.
Like everything rolled down. Pony takes a death in the waterfall, trying to make his way in. Shton not finding much of value in Eastern Death Mountain, and now we're back to even Stevens.
Potato Pony checking the start screen there, or the screen they start on. Not much there.
Retrying to save the ball.
Ooh.
Red ring at the forgotten spot. Now we're looking for heart containers.
See, what's important is that Shton didn't forget it. So that's more like the remembered spot.
Right? This could be such a quick siege, Jiggly.
Well, don't count your patchers before they expand. Here we go. We found level 4.
There you go. Potato Pony level 4 at the end of Kendall Row. And which way do we go? Map, please? No.
Speaking of map, if we ever do find a book, it will act as the atlas.
Correct. Book will be all maps for this flag set, and that will be for all tournament. We're playing on shaped dungeons, so our runners don't know what direction they're going until they experiment a bit or find their maps.
Gonna check Candle Row here, see what we get. Hey, look at that! That's vanilla!
Yes, it is. Potato Pony, he has not seen the location of the red ring yet, but already has a candle, so he'll be happy to take a heart container. He's gonna try one more pirouette into 4. Careful! Oh! Lionel beam to the face, trying to get back into that 4. He'll go back to start.
Still without a candle. Did we ever? Yeah, okay, we're gonna check out this level 1 here.
Pony saw the 1, but Shton did not.
Okay. No bombs from the...
Alright, I think Pony's gonna see if he can... Shton buying an early meet. I like the play.
Never know.
There is a way through this 4 to get around that ladder block.
What about that Goma?
And we have early bow and arrows to handle this Goma. So as I was saying, Shton has seen the red ring. So knows they won't be needing to buy... Goma blocked the map. Knows they won't be needing to buy any defense. Already has arrows.
Goma,
a quick Triforce in 4. Pony's gonna go ahead and pick it up. So Shton is just filling up on resources, like covering all the bases just in case. Potato Pony claims their first Triforce in level 4. It's gonna go back looking for the item.
Feeling the item's gonna be in the upper corner. That's just the way
I think it could be here on this first half.
Well, this could possibly be a room here. Don't forget, we do have second quest rooms turned on, and there's a clock.
At the same time, this is also commonly a drop room in 4, but nothing dropped.
Nope, not a
I would
drop.
re-enter this room.
No,
with all the wall masters that were cleared, I would double check it. He's gonna do the same. It's nothing. So yes, we do not have Heart Shuffle enabled for any of the tournament races. All we're looking for is staircases, and of course the couple of drop items in 1 and 2.
So good news, we can get to the rest of 4. There's a heart container. The bad news is, though, is those little 3 rooms off to the side there are going to be key blocked. There's the compass. Yep. We don't need the compass.
And Potato Pony has not seen the location of the red ring yet. So while they have like an 80% chance to pick said, or 66% chance to pick said ring up, they don't know that yet.
Oh, so it looks like this.
Remember what you were saying about Goma blocks earlier?
Yeah, it looks like this is a Goma seed.
This could have been so much worse if our bow was not able to be found quickly by the runners. Shton also finds level 4, but he does not have bombs, so he will not be able to make any progress here.
He does, however, have a key. Well, I mean, Potato Pony now has a key as well, and that's not going to be a passageway to that upper left corner, so we're either going to have to waste a key to get up there, or we're just going to have to hope that the item is off to the right.
Yeah, I think he's going to explore his other rooms first. Higher chance. This is his last bomb.
Last bomb will open.
There we go. To answer a question in chat, that Gleeok had the heart container in its room, so that's already the item drop. There's no reason to kill that Gleeok.
So speaking of which, this room here could possibly be our item. It is a 2-block room.
Yes, this looks good.
It's good. What do we get? The raft. Ooh.
That could be required.
But that's actually nice to find at this hour, because that's going to allow us to check those areas when we get to them. And since we haven't...
I mean, he's right here near it. Let's see if he prioritizes checking it. And it looks like he will.
Yeah. So I don't think we found any power bracelet blocks yet, so...
Not as of yet, but we've only checked one power bracelet location in the Lost Hills.
And then we've got the 2 raft spots, and then of course we have the single recorder spot.
Shton finds level 5 over here at the open cave near start. Pony careful. Oof.
Hey,
so currently we've seen 1, 3, 4, and 5.
That's actually not bad.
That's pretty good.
Only 16 minutes
in. Yeah, finding a sword in 1 minute will do that.
Ooh, Potato Pony getting bopped by the... Were those levers?
Those blue levers coming up out of the sand. Completely unawares.
Yeah, nothing like getting sniped by a lever.
Pony's gonna make his way back down. Shton having to deal with Expando Patronum. That's Patra number 3.
For those
What's
of you...
the staircase? Can't slip in. Might have to fight for it. I like this. Okay, he's gonna leave. He's gonna come back later. I thought he was just gonna like try and reset the room and see if he could get into the staircase before Patra fully spawned, but it's still acceptable.
And what we have? We just have...
And a quick Triforce. That'll give Shton extra health if they choose to go back in that 5. Shton claims Triforce number 5, his first on the board, evening up the score with Potato Pony. Back in he goes.
Now Potato Pony's gonna find that same level 5.
Oh man, this is really interesting how they're taking similar routes and kind of staying within equal pace of one another. It could create a tight race.
Now the difference is that Shton has that extra knowledge of the red ring.
That could be monumentally huge.
There we
Gets into
go.
the staircase, but it's only a transport.
Required Goma.
Oh, he only has one arrow. We know these Gomas take at least 2 arrows to kill.
Oh no.
Because they rolled up. There it is. He's out of money. He can't kill the Goma. All of our enemies are plus or minus 2 HP. And now, high fives all around. They're in the same room. Shton just wants a little bit of cash so he can go back and challenge that Goma again. He's gonna pick a different side of the dungeon. Potato Pony is gonna find that same Goma, and he's got the arrows to deal with it. Both runners making a commitment to early dig this level 5 for an item.
At this point in time, the item that we really want to see, aside from, say the silver arrows, is the ladder. Oh, okay, well, masters. And a clock, oh my goodness. And there's the compass, but we don't need that. Okay.
Yeah, that compass will eventually take Potato Pony back to his Triforce at the beginning of the dungeon. Still trying to find that item, and trying to find a map, to be fair, Jiggly. It could be under this Patra.
Interesting that they're not blowing keys.
Still in very low key numbers. I would try to preserve as much as I can.
Especially if you don't know what the levels or the items are going to be. Nothing like wasting like 5 keys to find out you're going to pull out the blue boomerang or something.
Nothing like wasting 5 minutes in a laggy moblin room. Oh, great use of arrows to pick up the bombs. This could be an item staircase for Shton. Gotta be just a little bit cautious. Looks like they're gonna be just fine.
And
it opens. Survey says
it's the book.
That is very, very helpful to find early. That is all the maps for all the dungeons. Shton will be leaving level 5, book in hand. Potato Pony claims Triforce number 5 for his second. And that's 6 hearts. Shton should be heading back for that red ring.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Immediately. This is the play. Go ahead, take that improved defense, continue your exploration, and know that you should be able to handle every single dungeon now with no problem. This is where we could start seeing the tides shift, Jiggly, because if the dungeons throw increasingly terrible combat around, Shton is prepared for it, and Potato Pony will be at a slight disadvantage. If they don't get hit, they're fine. If they rely on strong skill, they'll be just fine. But Wizrobes will Wizrobe, and Dartnuts will Dartnut. Exploration continuing. Shton slowly making his way east. Potato Pony going west. Finding a letter should be beneficial if there's ever any need to buy potions.
But with money, all depends on whether or not the medicine's going to be cheap or not. If the medicine's expensive, it just might be more worth it to pull one from a Take Any.
Yep, the trick is, I agree with you there. I agree with you. The thing is, they've already bought their arrows. There's really not much else to buy. So if you want to prioritize magical sword, get all heart containers from your take itties. If you want to just have security, then pick up a potion. Yeah, it comes to runner preference.
Ideally, you wouldn't even think about a potion until maybe you see the magic key. Otherwise, you might constantly be in the back of your head, oh no, well I need to buy keys.
Well, there's our prices, 33 and 67.
Oh, the Pepsi is cheap by just 1 rupee.
Yep. Also, our bomb prices are cheap today. Just 12.
Yeah, 12 rupees. That's not
12
bad.
for a 4-pack. That's nice.
Yeah, you know what? Considering the low money in this seed, I'd say this seed's actually been pretty nice.
This seed has been very generous. We'll see if that continues. Looking at you, levels 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah, your fortunes can change in a flash. There's our second large secret.
There'll be one more of those somewhere. Both runners now in the dead woods.
I don't even think we found the wood sword yet.
No, we have not. It'll
Who
be in
needs
one
a
of
wood
these open
sword?
caves.
Another bomb
It'll be in
shop.
one of these open caves for sure. And both of our runners will be passing it up. But our dungeons are remaining elusive. We've seen 1, 3, 4, and 5. None of the larger dungeons yet. There may be secrets to find on Death Mountain.
Well, the good news is we do have a Death Mountain, take any location.
Indeed we do. I want to point out an interesting difference between the items of our current runners. Shton has a power bracelet. Pony has a raft. Which one of these overworld checks do you think will first lead to a dungeon? Because that could create an interesting kind of mix-up between the current progress we're seeing.
Oh, there's our
There's
sword.
the sword. It was at the desert cave. That's one of my kind of, I guess, memes of Z1R. I have discovered there's always something good at desert cave.
Yeah, so close to start. Could have got that candle pretty quickly. A free candle would have been pretty nice to have.
Yeah, but it's all good. They're making.
Ooh, Potato Pony getting a sword beam.
They're making great progress with their white swords. Shton does find a level in Death Mountain. It's
level
8.
Oh, look at that level 8.
That is a block.
Oh, too bad. I was gonna say, oh, are we gonna get an item immediately? Nope, shutter door.
Yeah, unfortunately, the presence of that shutter door closing means this push block will not push. Or this block will not push, and thus...
The block
it can
does
push,
but it
it can
opens.
push open the door, but it will not reveal a stair. Only one
Right.
of those can exist.
More
More Patros, that's number 4. Potato Pony will find his level 3 and should hopefully be getting his power bracelet soon. Get out of the door, Tight. Shton is a little low on the cash. Might want to be a little bit careful to not run out of money again in case Agoma rears its ugly head. Gotta have money for arrows. Oh, I hate it when a key blocks a single room like that. Because it always lingers in the back of my mind and the back of my tracker. I'm never spending a single key to go into a single room like that. At least when it's early. That's a quick Triforce in 8. That is a very, very quick Triforce in 8.
And look at that. Ladder is going to be required this seed because we have a Triforce and a moat room.
Yes, we did see that Shiver Room previously in level 3, but that is now knowledge to Potato Pony as well as Stun. Stun's going back into the 8. I like the play. You have seen most of your overworld items, but you're still missing silvers. You could still find, like, in any key, there can be a recorder. So there's still a good chance with 2 items in level 8 that something here could be of value. And it's just a staircase hunt. You don't have to clear any rooms except to just open shutter doors. Just looking for those staircase rooms.
Another ladder block here in 8.
Uh-oh, this 8 is... A lot of its walls are proving solid.
Those are usually pretty solid. We're gonna have to take this patcher down to get to see what's on the other side.
Both of our runners are going to deal with the threats of Expando Patronum. Except one of them has a red ring. Oh, he's going to try and clip... Oh! Was trying to line up on the pixel for the block clip. Careful. Oh. Now he's got to fight. This is dangerous. And now we're seeing the difference of that red ring. Potato Pony unable to clip in past the... That's another ladder block in 8. Is it impossible to get to the left side of that 8 without a ladder? This one opens.
Bomb spot, and oh, here we go. We've got a staircase.
Ooh, okay then. Stun wisely using the... Pony does get the clip in. Nicely done. He will be rewarded with a power bracelet, and Stun just a transport. More ladder blocks. I'm surprised he continued there. He's seen enough ladder blocks. He's saying, I'll come back later. Okay, I'm not surprised anymore. This is a play. He's like, this 8 is large. It's costing me time. Let me see if I can find, like, 2 or something. And then I'll see what I can find in there before returning to this 8. I already have the Triforce. Alright.
Now we're finally going to be checking out the rest of this.
Let's see if by this death, Potato Pony goes to the Forgotten Spot. No, unfortunately. Stun deep up in Western Death Mountain. Potato Pony heading back to the Lost Hills. One rupee short to play the money-making game.
Say right now, the only advantage I'd say Potato Pony really has is the fact that he's got more money.
He's got the raft. That is a minor advantage
yeah.
he has. If there is a dungeon over there at the far eastern raft spot on the coast. He doesn't know that he has this advantage, so he's just continuing to prioritize every single check that is nearby. But these Lionels are starting to cause a lot of problems for Potato Pony.
And that's 2 hearts damage per hit without any rings.
Yep. He is going to Forgotten Spot.
Oh, here we go.
He'll be kicking himself a little bit that he didn't get this sooner, but now we can see Potato Pony start to make up some ground. An immediate save, saying, I'm keeping this.
And it doesn't look like we have anything on Death Mountain.
Yeah, nothing was discovered in Western Death Mountain.
I'd say the coast is probably going to be our next play. Of course, that's going to be difficult for Shton without any bombs.
Yeah, we still have South Coast and East Coast. I believe both are currently unexplored. And I don't know if we ever cleared out the full forest, because the first time we were on the eastern side of the world, we didn't have candles.
Going back into 4.
Yep. Well, now he has Atlas, so he can
yes, that's
see
right.
if he was fully blocked in this 4 or not. And now he'll discover the bomb wall that Potato Pony found, but no bombs.
Here's level 2.
Where did we find it? I was looking at Shton at the time.
That's in the woods area.
Ah, so yes, there was still secrets to be found in the forest. More bow checks. These Poe's voice saying, "Did you get the early bow out of level 1?" Shton does get a bomb drop from the Lionels, and he'll be able to explore level 4, probably finding Triforce and Raft without much difficulty. That's Patra number 5, I believe, on Potato Pony's side. So this is currently the Patra and the Goma seed. And our key availability has still been quite low, in my opinion. Our runners are having to preserve their resources.
So we found the Wiz Robes.
Yeah, here they are in 2. But with Red Ring and White Sword, they should not be causing much trouble.
Unless you're a horrible player like I am.
Ah, come on, Jiggly, you got this.
There's a reason I'm not in any of the tournaments.
Ooh, Wizbro getting stuck on the blocks, making Potato Pony taking advantage of that.
Shton being able to check out the rest of this level 4.
This too has not had an easy way to open. Unless it opens on the right side. It does. Potato Pony using a nice little continue trick there to open the door on the right side of 2. Because the room that he was in had a door that was previously opened by enemies. Using the continue automatically opened the door at the start location.
Yeah, how it works is that the game checks to see what direction you are when you've entered a room, and it determines, okay, well, if you're facing this direction, then these doors will be eliminated. So, like, continuing onto a screen or going into a screen from the overworld, that sort of counts as walking into the room from that direction. That's how the
And now we see why Potato Pony could not find progress in this too. I don't know if I'd have found those rooms without a map. We have a segmented 2 and a linear 2. I would be very terrified about that bottom segment if it requires more than 2 keys.
Or even a bait block. So here we go.
This should be the staircase.
Well, the other one could have been the staircase too, right? It just...
Yes.
Yeah, they both could have been the staircase. Let's just hope that this is the staircase. No.
It is not, so we might have to go back and kill that Patra.
Oh, well, we still got a few more rooms and just a... Well, it's a bomb upgrade. It's going to be a little bit too much to afford.
Yeah, 123 is on the higher end for sure. Shton claims his Triforce out of level 4, along with the Wrath, putting him up to 3 Triforces. This is not a staircase room, Jiggly. Nope. This one is. Pony will have to kill this Patra to get to the second segment of 2 where the Triforce is.
Or the item. We still haven't found the floor item, correct?
Correct, we have not. I mean, it could have been that heart container that he picked up. That could be like the Coast Heart container. But we won't know for sure until we see more of this too. And now Patra's locked in. Pony, be careful.
Oh no! It looks like Potato Pony took out the master Patra eye, and while it was expanding.
Yep, and that locked it in the expanding pattern. Meanwhile, Shton, already having the book and having the atlas that comes with it, knows the direction to immediately go in this too. And I dare say that atlas is going to provide Shton a very large advantage, especially in the bigger dungeons.
Of course, the only
This
drawback.
time, that opponent killed the master pattern while it was in the small pattern, and so now it is just locked into that smaller circle. Now on the other side of this staircase, we still have to be concerned about key locks. 1 key for Shton, 2 for Potato Pony. Oh, that's the worst. It spawns you at the edge of the segment. But there's the ladder in a diamond room. Good thing you had to clear it to get through the shutter door.
And there's the compass.
2 rooms away. Looks like no keys will be required for the rest of this too, as they are right on top of each other in the same room, both runners claiming their Triforces near simultaneously. That is level 2 complete for both of our runners, each of them now with the ladder in hand. Can probably make progress in that 8. Can go get the recorder on the coast. And that recorder would mean that's all of our overworld checks, Jiggly.
Yeah.
But Tip only immediately finds level 7 right to the left.
We haven't seen any dig doggers yet. I wonder if it would be better to, get the recorder and then come back, just in case.
Let's say the same thing had I not already found the dungeon. If I'm in a dungeon, I'm going through that dungeon. I want that fast progression. And now the Dark Nuts rear their ugly heads. Having rolled up, looks like the oranges are at 6. Six HP for the red/orange Dark Nuts. Both of our runners making use of their red rings and their white swords.
Ooh, that 7. Oh boy.
That is a level, alright. This is not one I want to be spending a lot of time in.
How much HP did we say that the orange Dark Nuts have?
The orange Dark Nuts currently have 6 HP.
2, 3. Okay, so that's about 6 for the blue raspberry Dark Nuts.
Well, they rolled down then, so that's helpful.
Binding of Isaac mod. Oh no, speaking of things that are blue.
Thankfully with Red Ring, this shouldn't be much trouble at all. Definitely handled and quick Triforce in 7. Now comes the decision. Do you dip? You have all of your overworld items, so the only thing that could be in here is silver arrows. He is indeed dipping. Same with Shton. You have access to all your overworld items. Do you dip?
So we're missing.
Shton will not dip and will return into level 7. This could be a lot of room for Potato Pony to catch up.
But this could also be a great play too for Shton.
And there could be the only thing he's looking for. If he, I don't know if Shton has seen the coast item. I do not recall. Our knowledge tells us that the coast item is the recorder. The only thing of value Shton could find in here to actually beat the game would be silver arrows. Like, there could be an any key found in here, and that would be very helpful. But personally, I'm not looking for it.
Ooh. So we got a mugger
Able to-
room.
Able to pay the mugger his fee of 38 rupees. Here we go. Potato Pony immediately to the coast to pick up the recorder.
Now, this could be the item, or it could be a transport.
Let's see if Pony checks that coast raft spot. I don't know if that's been checked yet. Prioritizing other checks in the port. There's the any key. It was found quickly. So shut me up, Shton. Shut me up well and good. Quick any key for Shton. They are now leaving 7 and are fully equipped for level 9, save for the silver arrows. That is also quick information for Shton, knowing that when it's time to dig for silvers, they never have to go into that 7 again.
That also means that it's likely the silvers are going to be a 9.
I believe we only saw one item in this one, because they were prevented from going further. They got the early bow. There's still an item on the floor in this one.
And don't forget that both runners do have to go back to 3 and pick up that Triforce.
Yeah, that'll be one of the things they do last, in my mind, because if you find other items, then you clear more pieces of the puzzle.
With this
I'm surprised Pony did not try to bomb to his Triforce, but all the rooms gotta be checked for floor item. He's probably looking for his map. I think he wants his map so that he can reliably check his floor items. Thank you and welcome Raiders. Welcome to Zelda 1 Randomizer. We have 2 established runners on screen today, Potato Pony and Shton, with a pretty even race so far. Alright, here we go. Shton going to pick up his recorder. He's gotta be careful. He does get to it. But what do you say, Jiggly? Where do you think the silver arrows are?
At this point in time, I think they're probably going to be a 9.
I'm putting them in 8. We haven't seen any items in level 8 yet. And it looked nice and long, and I want to see both of our runners try and get through that. Potato Pony claiming his Triforce in level 1. Now, evening? No, just to say, the count is even at 5 Triforces apiece. He's leaving. Did he see the floor item of 1? Because I didn't see it. Keep your eyes peeled on Shton, everyone. Let's see if Shton digs this one a little further and finds a floor item.
Now we are going to get a raft check here from
Good. I've been waiting for this.
I don't think it's anything. Do we have any levels?
It can be. It is.
Oh, there we
It's
go.
level 9.
It's level 9. Ooh, boy.
So technically, that is our overworld block check complete, which means all the rest of our dungeons could be anywhere. That said, I definitely still prioritize checking my power bracelet spots and my recorder spot.
Missing just 6, right?
We are missing just level 6. That's correct, Jiggly.
Still
This is
possible that level
Potato
6
Pony
could
back
be
into
recorder
3.
blocked.
Now I know why he left the 1. He didn't want to spend the key to go north. Also, I don't think he ever had the map. So, Shton, this NSU room, this is a drop in 1. So it could have an item.
See what?
Has to be careful with the Wizrobes. I like the play so far, baiting them on the water.
If it's silvers, it's just Triforce and Go mode.
Absolutely.
If it's the blue boomerang, then it's cursed.
Shton's combat has been so good this seed.
And it's the
It's
red
a
candle.
red candle. Pony did not see that, so he'll have that little bit of knowledge missing if he ever has to dig more dungeons for silvers. But Shton claims there's 6 Triforces apiece now. 48 minutes in. This has been a fast one, folks. All we're looking for is level 6.
Probably not likely to be a sub hour, but you know, anything could happen. You know,
I
I
still
don't think
don't believe Potato Pony has seen the location of 8. I do not recall where it was.
did we even find where the magic sword is?
Yes, Potato Pony found it over in the Lost Hills.
Ah, okay.
I think it was at the bomb spot, because previously they didn't have bombs when they were in the Lost Hills.
John back here in level 3, going to be grabbing that Triforce piece.
Yep, and nothing else. Just one more to the right, to the Chevy room. And that'll be 7 Triforces for Stun. This has been a good tight race the entire time.
Now these are the kind of races that I do like seeing. I love it when the racers are managed to keep pace with one another.
All right, Eastern Death Mountain for Potato Pony. I believe Stun already checked this for us, so there should be nothing of value here. Stun will find level 9. Jiggly, I think we've seen everything else. I'm putting level 6 under Recorder Lake.
Oh, we get two blocks.
That's my guess. I could be wrong. If I may not have counted my spots correctly between the two runners, but I'm putting level 6 at Recorder Lake.
Did we ever see what was here at Spectacle?
And I also agree with Spudasaurus in chat. We have seen quick Triforces in just about all of our dungeons. If Potato Pony can route his 8 correctly and also get the quick Triforce, we're definitely going to be looking at our runners making a decision on our silvers in 9 or not, and making the play to rush to 9 versus clearing out the rest of our dungeons. So Potato Pony has not seen Western Death Mountain at all. He is currently making that his plan. He's going to go clear all of Western DM. Meanwhile, Shton, let's see where he prioritizes. I think all that's remaining is Recorder Lake. See, there's level 8. It was in Central Death Mountain. There's the Triforce, one room in. He wants to dig it. I cannot fault him for this play. I mean, with the item knowledge he has, save for like Potato Pony also doesn't have the book out of 5. So it's a little bit more of a gamble for him to go straight into 9, and given his knowledge of haven't seen 5, missing a 4 item in 1, it makes more sense that he would continue to be digging dungeons for items.
Problem is, though, Potato Pony doesn't have the exploration advantage of that magic key.
Correct. And the Atlas.
Yeah.
But here we go. Recorder Lake check for Stun. Is it 6?
It is 6.
Bada bing, bada boom. Stun is found all of his dungeons, looking for silver arrows and Triforce.
I was gonna. It's like level 6 found a good barbecue restaurant.
Now, Pony still in 8. Stun dipped out of 8 early through all the ladder blocks that he saw. Will Potato Pony, with ladder in hand, be able to find something of value in this 8? Really, only thing he could find would be the silver arrows.
Speaking of which, silvers could be in this room here in 6.
This is a potential stair room.
Oh, but it's not.
Stun does have the luxury of this any key, meaning they can go into every door, but this will also lead them into more rooms that otherwise would not be checked by Potato Pony in my mind.
Now, that could also work against him as well, too, as
yes,
I've seen
that will incrementally cost him time until he finds his staircase item.
hard to believe there are seeds out there where the magic key actually works against you.
Potato Pony has seen enough. He's going to claim the Triforce in 8, and I'm thinking by this he's dipping. Potato Pony is out of 8. He has to explore all of Western Death Mountain first by his logic, and then he should be able to deduce that level 6 is at Recorder Lake. There's the map for the 6. Remember that, because Potato Pony is going to be having to try and find that. It's not far in. Meanwhile, we have more Patras. Probably won't cause deaths for our runners at any point in time now, but we'll just continually slow them down. That's like Patra number 6. Here's Terran 6.
Staircase.
With the Triforce in it.
Oh, just a heart.
It's the Coast Heart. So Shton, knowing 6 is dead. What's the play? 8 or 9?
I would go to 9 first, honestly.
Let's see what Shton decides to do. 8 is over at Central Death Mountain. 9 is over at the Raft Spot. Shton is going to 8.
So this is the dig.
We've seen Potato Pony previously dip this 8. He's going to check his power bracelet spot over here, work his way backward through the dead woods, and eventually find Recorder Lake. Once Pony claims his Triforce in 6, which is in the same room as the item, that's their item, this will be a case of 8 versus 9, because I'm pretty certain Pony is not returning to 8.
Let's see, what items are remaining? The 2 boomerangs, the silver arrows, and the wand. So that's 5 items, right? Yeah.
Potato Pony still does not have knowledge of 5's item. He could quickly dip back into 5 and find his Atlas.
This could have something. Nope, it's just a bomb drop.
He's got to check all his other overworld blocks. He didn't make it to this power bracelet at near start. But after this, everything should point to Recorder Lake. And hold on to your butts, folks. This could be close.
Here we go. Here's another room.
Potential room for Shton.
That's good. Ooh, and that one also opens up, and it's an item. It's an item. Oh, it's the blue boomerang.
That's one zonk.
That's a whammy right there.
Here we go, Potato Pony. That's the first time I've seen the recorder used for travel. Maybe I've missed it across either of our runners, but they've mostly been walking the overworld.
I don't think anyone's used it for travel yet so far this seed.
The game's kind of been... I mean, while it's randomizer and you can take any number of routes, it's definitely been like a linear route of just do these dungeons that you find first.
Well, it's nice when you're spoiled for choice of what dungeon to dig.
Here we go. Shton is about halfway through this 8. Potato Pony is going to be looking. He's got to go north, so he'll preserve his resources as he's able to. He's going to use key doors last.
Nope, I won't That was a shutter door room. And this one likewise will also not be a staircase because it is a shutter.
That's correct. This room has potential.
Yep.
With the Patra. It's like Patra number 6 or 7. Oh, extra bosses. Oh, extra bosses.
No,
it does not open.
So check out here. Oh, they both open. Okay. Ah, here we go. This could have something.
This can also be a stair.
No, no stair.
Still being denied. Every single room that is not a staircase is allowing Potato Pony to catch up. Alright, he's seen the bottom of this 6 was a dud. He'll probably go back through the key door now.
Post picture number 2016.
There's another mugger.
Nope.
Yep, with the shutter doors, this cannot be a staircase.
Be a great place for a clock.
This is the room. This will be Potato Pony's item and Triforce. And then, will he go to 9? Shoot for stun.
Oh, shoot. Oh, here we go. It'll get us upward past the shaft, but let's see what's in this room over here.
At 1 hour, 30 seconds
There it
in,
is.
Potato
There's the
Pony. Here's the item for 8. Potato Pony has all of his Triforces. Stun has. Bombing!
And we
We're
got a
heading to
double
9.
banner at 8. If Potato
We're
Pony
heading to
goes
9. Silver's are 9. Will Pony go there immediately, or will he go
Pony's
to 5
going to
first?
9.
He's going to
Pony's
9.
going to 9.
We're gonna have both runners entering 9 within like 30 seconds of each other. Here we go. The hunt is on.
So yeah, so what we're looking for is what everybody says. We're looking for a roar and a door, and the silvers to kill the boar.
Where's Shton going?
Oh,
Does he have a warp? Oh, he's going to South Coast.
oh.
That's good. That's good. Potato Pony into 9 first after being behind most of the feed. Shton is trying to get some bombs.
Is this a staircase with an item, or is this a staircase with a transport?
We'll find out. We got like 6 sets of transport staircases and 2 items in this 9. Shton gonna go ahead and pick up a potion on his way. A little extra time. There's gonna be like a minute of 9 advantage for Potato Pony. Single shutter door. He wants to clear the room to see if it's Zelda.
It's
no,
not.
but he
But
does
there's
get
a
the
map.
map. That is huge for Pony, given he didn't have Atlas.
It has a staircase, or it's a transport staircase.
By the way, this is a monumental gamble on Pony's side. He is skipping both items in 8, an item in 7,
Now, do remember,
an item in 5. He's skipping like 4 or 5 items, three to some amount of items, at least 3. I think more in the lines of 4, to go into this 9 to look for his silvers.
now do remember that Potato Pony does not have the magic key.
That could come into play. 4 keys on hand for Potato Pony.
Here we go. Oh no, this can't be a room. This is a shutter door.
Shton makes his 9 entry at 102.49. There was also the floor drop in 1 that Potato Pony never found. So yeah, 5 items outstanding to then dip into this 9. 2 and 8, 1 and 7, 1 and 5, and 1 in 1. Incredible gamble that could very well pay off if he can find them first.
This has been a very exciting match. Both runners have paced themselves pretty well. And now we've got a level 9 here. One's got an advantage. The other one's got
time, and the other one has resources.
Right.
Single shutter door. This could be Zelda. We're looking for a single shutter door that does not open with all the enemies that have been killed. It opens. That is not Zelda. Nice block clip for Shton. That was very quick.
I just realized we haven't seen our bait block yet.
Pony is clearing all the rooms. He's looking for a compass or even just more keys.
Yeah, no, that is definitely one thing that Shton's got a bit of an advantage over. Doesn't need to clear every room.
This could be an item stair.
Oh, it's nothing.
No.
Checking to make sure. No wall masters. We can bomb to the south, though. And there is a staircase.
What do we got?
First, we're going to grab this key. I'm feeling it now. I think this has got to be the silvers.
No. It's too soon.
It's the wand. You know what? That's actually good. Potato Pony doesn't have the book. Potato Pony doesn't have the book.
8 help for Patras.
Yeah, that's gonna increase his offense against Patras. Meanwhile, Shton's got to deal with the book fire that everybody hates. Here we go. This could also be a room. Got a manhandler. Manhandler goes down pretty easily. What's in the staircase? Have we got ourselves another passage? It is just a passage. Potato Pony gonna check that wall? Nothing.
Done. Found another staircase on the far side of 9. More passages. I think something's got to be over on that far column with the E, Jiggly. No one's been far left yet. They've been blocked off.
Here we go. We can go north in this room here, and ooh, technically this is out of logic.
Who cares for logic when you're in 9?
Step over the water to get your feet wet. Oh, you're funny, old man. Oh, here we go. Single room, or single block room here.
Pony has found Ganon. Ganon over at the second E. Can he bomb down? No, not even gonna check it, just leaving. Oh, he can't. There is no room under Ganon. So Ganon has been found. Still looking for Princess and still looking for silver arrows.
Look at this, right off to the right here. Another staircase. Wouldn't it be funny if
nowhere?
the were here all
you can get. Okay.
Another staircase. Oh, this room might have something. Oh, it does.
Right near start.
Silvers? No.
More staircases. Pony is on the far left side. He's the first one to get here.
This might be it. But then again, this Patra might also be guarding the silvers.
It opens.
It is the silvers!
Where's for Potato Pony? He does not know where Ganon is yet. Wait. Yes, he does. He was one to find Ganon. Pony is in go mode. He's going to go find the pig. Princess is still outstanding. She could be at a really trolly spot. She could also be right here where Shton is at. Shton's got to be careful.
Yeah. Found the princess.
Each runner has one piece of the equation.
Well, Potato Pony's got 2 pieces of the equation.
No, he doesn't. Well, yeah.
And there we go. Potato Pony, almost got the stun lock.
Had a good stun lock going. Gotta be careful. I don't think Pony has a potion. There's the kill on Ganon. Shton is one room away from his silvers. Silvers are one room up for Shton. Shton is Team Princess. Probably, I don't think knows where Ganon is yet. Recheck the room, Shton. Leave the staircase.
There we go. Silver's room for
Shton's
Shton.
gonna get his silver arrows, but this is the way to Zelda on the left side for Pony.
Oh, there we go. It opens. And just like
And that's
that,
gonna be GG's. Get your GG's in the chat. Potato Pony rescuing Zelda, finishing with a time of 109.13. Just as Shton gets his silver arrows and is now looking for Ganon. Whew, what a close race. That play to just go for silvers in 9 with so many items still outstanding saved Potato Pony this match. Shton finding Ganon. Has to do the kill of 1.5. Oh, but he's got a potion. Shton will be just fine.
question is can he get the stun lock on Ganon?
You didn't.
I
No,
was waiting
Jiggly.
for that.
No, Jiggly.
I was waiting to say that.
Meanwhile, we're joined by a Potato Pony in the booth. GG's to you, sir.
Thank you very much. I was pretty worried when I got bopped around a whole bunch and then finally found the red ring right next to start. That was too late, but I'm glad that it came together and that the silvers were in 9.
Yes, it was indeed quite close. We have Shton finishing right behind you.
Yeah, it was not the worst of seeds from what I've seen this week, but glad to get through it nevertheless.
Shton rescues Zelda, finishing with a time of 1:10:55. Just about 90 seconds or 100 seconds between our two runners. When he gets in here, I'll give you all a play-by-play of how that 9 went out. Yeah, we were getting concerned with your early game deaths to Lionels. You both were kind of struggling with Lionels on the overworld, but the dungeon progress was so fast.
Yeah, I mean, you found all the small dungeons first, which was great, and you know, finding the white sword right away, the bow right away. There was a lot of good stuff. I couldn't get past the Lionels without dying until I found the red ring.
Indeed, and white sword in a minute.
Yeah, I'll take that every seed. You know,
Every seed.
Sign me up.
Like I will clean up every single seed possible if I get a white sword or a wand within a minute.
Yeah, you know, when we started the seed, I almost out of habit went east to check some of the open caves like Vanilla 1 and the like, and I caught myself. I'm like, wait a second, gotta check the Armos items first, and I was quite glad I did, of course.
And now we're joined by Shton. GG's to you, sir.
Thank you, GG.
GG, Shton.
Very, very tight race the entire way through with both of you. You both had similar overworld routes. If not for a solid minute, you would be within a screen of each other.
Well, turns out going back and digging out 8 was not did not pay dividends.
It did not this time, but other times it may. So I'll go ahead and give y'all the play-by-play of 9. Potato Pony entered 9 with about just only a minute lead on you, Shton. He dipped out. He didn't find items in 5. He didn't find floor item in 1, and then he fully dipped out of 8. And then there was some other item that people mentioned to me.
7. I didn't get 7.
Yeah, 7. People were saying you left 5 items, Pony, to go for 9, and it led to a really tight race to 9, trying to find silvers first, trying to find Ganon, trying to find Zelda. So Shton had found Zelda first, right as you were acquiring your silver arrows, Pony. Previously, Pony had seen Ganon, and so with silver arrows in hand, he was on the way to look for Ganon. And both of you guys went up kind of from the beginning and were getting around that eastern side where the game was letting you get to easily. And we were saying it in commentary, it's like, something's got to be over on the left side, something's got to be to the west, because they found jack squat.
That's right. I think I checked. I think I got every transport. If not, it felt like it.
Yep, so Pony then finished Ganon, didn't know where Zelda was at the time, and just up and ate back to start, went left from the start room, and there she was.
Yeah, I considered fighting that room of dark nuts and likes and going north and then seeing what was northeast, but figured got to take the open door first, and thankfully it was not a Patra that needed to be fought, so that was a good thing.
It was a very thrilling race. There was a time where Shton had the red ring for probably a solid 15-20 minutes before you did, Pony. And Shton very quickly, I'm actually amazed how quick it was, pulled the any key out of 7 on second dip.
That's right. I felt pretty good early on. I mean, I got white sword and red ring probably within, I don't know, 15 minutes or something.
Yep.
So I was moving at a fast pace, I thought.
Both of you were.
Yeah, the Triforce in 7 was in that like little room off to the left, and when I got it, I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna muck around with 7 anymore. But there've been so many seeds without a lot of keys. I never found the any key, so I felt like some of my routing in 9 and a little bit. I did like a circuit in 8 after finding the Triforce quick to see if I could find any of the items, but I refused to spend any keys. And I was like, I got to be really careful with the keys, so it would have been nice to find the any key, but thankfully it wasn't actually necessary.
It was neck and neck all the way through. I think you took a slightly more efficient overworld route in getting to 9, Pony. And then Shton took time to quickly go pick up a potion, which I do not. I will do that every single time if there's a potion en route to my 9. Only a minute between the entry of 9 and just a little over a minute between finishes. You guys should feel very proud for a well fought and very tight race.
Well, thank you. That was a fun first one. And GG again, Pony.
And GG to you too, Shton, and thank you, Malchior and Jiggly, for doing the commentary.
I'm blabbing my mouth a lot. Jiggly, you got any questions you want to ask?
Nope, I'm all good.
All right. Well, yeah, thank y'all guys. We appreciate it. I look forward to watching it back.
Y'all enjoy that one. That's a great one to watch. I was trying to see what's next on our schedule, so I can get to the schedule real quick. Thank you both for the entertainment. Thank you, Jiggly. Thank you, Fury SK, for tracking. What we got later tonight at 8 o'clock here on Speed Gaming 2. C Falcon 7 versus CD Improv. Be certain to tune in for that. Followed by Diabetes the Second and Dr. J PhD. Also on Speed Gaming 2, that one at 10 o'clock. So everyone gets a break for dinner and a break to play Elden Ring or Triangle Strategy or whatever you got. But be back here on Speed Gaming 2 at 8 o'clock for C Falcon versus CD Improv. I'm Malchior, joined by Jiggly. And thank you, racers. Everyone, y'all have a good evening.
Good night, everybody.
All right. Thanks. Bye.